Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the continuation of Shieldwall here on your professional walkthroughs channel with me, your host Max. On the previous episode we went and we fought at the Battle of Tapsus, and I was only able to get the economy victory, and it was a tricky one. The key there is to somehow come across an opportunity where you are going to be capable of killing both of the enemies, and due to how the map is set up, you need to somehow attack one of their fortifications while their forces are outside occupied, and that might give you the time which you might need, but that is easier said than done, because even with 25 legionnaires or praetorians or whatever units you are using, you still have to break through the gate and defend against the defenders, and then try to do what needs to be done. So it sounds easy, but due to the timing and the movements of the enemy forces, it's a tricky one. Now, if you're a total masochist and you want to really challenge yourself, now that the game is fully released, there is an achievement for if you get all of these maps with the golden victory, which means a military victory where you conquer all of your enemies. So, I mean, damn. But anyhow, on this one, we're going to be taking a look at Battle of Munda. And Battle of Munda, the Republicans had initially been led by Pompey until the Battle of Pharsalus in 48 BC, and Pompey's death soon afterwards. However, in April 46 BC, Caesar's forces destroyed the Pompeian army at the Battle of Tapsus. After this, military opposition to Caesar was confined to Hispania. During the spring of 46 BC, two legions in Hispania, ulterior... Isn't that meant to be interior, or what are they trying to say? Anyhow, largely formed by former Pompeian veterans enrolled into Caesar's army, had declared themselves for Gnaeus Pompeius, son of Pompey the Great, and driven out Caesar's proconsul. Soon they were joined by the remnants of the Pompeian army. Thus Caesar was forced to move to Hispania to deal with the Pompey's son. He brought 3 trusted veteran legions, but in the main was forced to rely on the recruits already present in Hispania. Caesar led a total of 8 legions, while Pompeius commanded 13 legions. The two armies met in the plains of Munda in southern Spain. The Pompeian army was situated on a gentle hill in defensible position. After an unsuccessful ploy designed to lure the Pompeians down the hill, Caesar ordered a frontal assault. Okay, so the Battle of Munda is kind of a challenging scenario. Green player, the orange player, and blue player will both have double boost to their economy. On top of it, green is gonna start off with double the points than anyone else has. Green is gonna try to control B, C, K, and even J. Orange and blue are gonna be roaming around the entire territory and just not attack the ace keep that much. So that leaves us pretty much open to attack. Blue is gonna be our biggest problem at the start, because after they go for F, they have multiple routes which they can take, and you never know which one they're gonna go for. They can go for your base, they can go for D, they can go for C, and I've even seen them go for K. This is honestly attempt number 12 or something to record this, because I keep losing in this scenario, and economy win is not really something which you're going to be able to pull off that easily. So what I like to do here is install a bunch of defenders and just have a small contingent of forces which I'm able to use to roam around and keep contesting the flags fast enough. The reason why I put the defenders on the fortifications, even though most of them can be placed at the back, so that means that they're not really that effective, especially at the start of the engagement, is because it will at least slow them down. So if blue will try to go after my base, I have that tiny opportunity to capture this and then go and defend my base, giving my economy slight boost. And as you can see in the upper left corner, my economy is going to be playing ketchup and mustard this whole damn time. On top of it, every enemy starts with a standard, so that's a big no-no because they are able to start gathering experience for their assign at the start, and that's going to be a lot of problems for you, especially if you're not engaging the enemy in a smart way, and you with less amount of money cannot really keep recruiting units left and right like there's no tomorrow. So you have to be careful how you engage who, and you can see over there that orange is fighting it out with green, and if orange is gonna win this, they don't have yet like a full control over that flag. So we're able to feed them here. But B flag is being contested, so we always have to make sure that we have multiple flags contested, because once you don't have those flags, what's going to happen is that they're going to actually go after your base. And once that happens, you can be in some serious trouble. So you always have to keep roaming around. I found out that roaming around on the map and trying to do DBC is a good way to maintain a economy, which will allow you to keep researching things and keep recruiting additional units, but you will have to keep those flags if you want to make sure that you will survive. Otherwise, you can be looking at some serious trouble. So what we will do is try to hold this position. Even though blue has installed a bunch of defenders here in this village, it's a horrible place for defense overall. So there are only like 2 places where it's worth to actually put down the defenders, and that's either your camp, which is currently being attacked by blue. And this is one thing which I hate about the game, they can just keep respawning units on top of you. So they don't yet have control over that flag. Once they do, they can start summoning units and reinforcements, which can backfire quite badly. Seems like blue is trying over and over again, so those defenders, which I did install there, did their job. So we might have the opportunity to sneak back in and prevent blue from contesting this. So blue kind of got screwed over quite severely here. I'll reinstall the defenders. I don't know where blue is gonna go. So if they'll move away with their full force, I'll be able to capture their flag. They're screwed. They can actually end up dying here, depending on how the engagement versus orange is gonna play out. They're not gonna change their tactic, at least this is something which the AI is capable of doing for me. But these are the opportunities which you have to create for yourself. I don't really want to keep engaging orange there because they have the flag. And I'm dead because I fell off the fucking bridge. You gotta be goddamn kidding me. The question is, where am I gonna spawn in at? Okay. Something has definitely changed with the full release of the game, because now the fun thing is that at least the forces are really trying to contest that point. Before the game was fully released, like once you die and respawn, the units usually just try to run back to your position, and like that's it. Orange is spawning in over there. Or are they just spawning in the defenders? I cannot believe I died because of freaking slip on a bridge. It's like GTA Vice City or something. You touch the water and you're dead. It's the funniest thing. I haven't even obtained my standard yet, so that's problematic. We do hold control over a large portion of the map, which will help me with my economy overall. Until Orange is gonna start capturing everything on the other side of the river. Finally want to get this guy. And I would probably try to go for the flag's protection aura, which will give us a buff in reduction of the damage we take in melee engagements. Green has just too many units. I didn't know where Orange is gonna go. So I'll just recontest this point. I want to hold control over as many flags as possible, because this is the way I'll be able to gain some economy buffs and see what can be done. Okay, I think we're gonna go for the flag's protection aura, or we can try to go for the sign. Okay, Orange is leaving that location, so I'll just recontest it. They're not even gonna try to go after that flag, because when they went here, it was under their control. So I can try to do is go for H. You have a decent size of a force, but it's still not enough to deal with whatever Orange can throw at us. We still don't have the upgrades to buff up our numbers of units up to 25. And if I want to start saving up for Legionnaires, that's like 450 gold alone. Just so that you get the Spearman first, and after that you are able to get the Legionnaire class. And it's additional armor for the units, so let's go for this right now. That's gonna be the aura, which we're gonna be able to get. We're gonna go after that orange camp over here at K. Wow, actually it would work out so that orange has like no flags whatsoever to speak of until they contest the flag over at the other side of the river. Now the question is where green is gonna go. They have multiple directions which they can try to occupy. Not really sure I want to engage them right now. Oh, okay, they're going really for this location. Well, come on. Gonna go for that buff, and because we're taking reduced damage and I have some spending money, I'll be able to re-recruit units. I'm not sure if green is gonna try to go after this location again. I have to be careful how I do these engagements in here. That was a terrible miss. Horn is on cooldown, but we still have the aura. We'll start accumulating the necessary experience. I have to be careful about what the hell Orange is up to, because by giving him all this time and just taking the attention away from Orange, we can be in quite the pickle. I don't know if their antagonist was just hurt. Yeah, I'll just keep on spamming units here. Ambush Orange. This was quite the massacre here. Orange is respawning over there. They're gonna go after the green flag. So I'll go contest this location. I still think it would be a good idea for me to install the defenders back in here, just to slow down the contest of at least this location. It's 4 units. Green's economy has been slowed down or has been boosted quite nicely. So it's especially due to the fact that nobody is trying to go after G right now. And I don't have to really worry that much over there, but we can go after BC. Economy win is a possibility, but it's a tricky one. Honestly, there's way too many variables in this map for you to have like a set strategy. Maybe someone will be able to come up with something which is absolutely bulletproof, but that is not a guarantee. So you have to be careful. On how you do this. Orange and green are fighting it out. This is a risky strategy as hell. Green has been already defeated. So it's too late. But we do have the perk. So I'll have to start saving up for those heavier units. Orange seems to be focusing on Spearman class. I'll try to go contest the K and the J. Don't know where green is gonna go. Man, I cannot believe I died because I slipped on a freaking bridge. They have quite a lot of defenders up on those walls too. Really sucks. I even tried to run around the back of that fortification to see if that town has like some sort of back entry which is not so well defended. It doesn't exist, so you can try, but it doesn't exist, unfortunately. And in certain attempts, I was even able to make it so that like me and Orange were somehow trying to break into A. It was like I said, there's just way too many goddamn variables for you to have like a set way when it's gonna happen. But green is gonna try to contest those 4 flags. I'm not really sure why they are now stationary inside, and while Orange is trying to just roam around. But I feel like if I would be able to eliminate Orange, that would be the guaranteed way for me to achieve a victory in here. And go for that Legionnaire upgrade. Our force is still consisting mainly of militia. I have now 1 legionnaire. Green is finally leaving the safety of their town. Don't know what Orange's next move is gonna be, where they're gonna try to move. So I can go either for C or B. But if I want to go for gate crashing, I really need to have legionnaires instead of having militia. Militia is just more susceptible to damage from the javelin throwers up on those fortifications. Okay, why is K being contested? Nobody's there. It's confusing. I would need to engage Orange somewhere where we have control over a flag. Right now, I control one side of the map. Green is gonna screw that up for me, but question is if Orange is gonna go fight where Green is. I think it will work. So what I want to do is contest this flag over here. Green might actually win the engagement because they have control over the flag. So theoretically, I can screw with Orange if I would be able to contest this point. The reason why I did not finish the capture is that I want to get over here and remove the possibility for them to have a spawn point. And thus eliminating Orange out of the equation. Which means I should be capable now of removing the defenders from here, because Green is just gonna try to control those 4 points on the map. How are you still alive, man? Spartacus, knock it off. And now it's about me trying to focus down the last player. Gold victory would be rare, but I would need to make it so that green forces somehow leave, and then the time would be to strike. If they hold control over a flag, that's suicidal to try and attempt to get them. I'll go for the javelins. I'll be annoying, because once you get javelins, usually the enemy gets them too. We have a good mix. Yeah, you see? They have the javelins now too. And because we don't have the buff from the flag, it's gonna be up to us to really win this. I'll go for the HP next. I actually believe this worked out. I'll try to cut off green when he will be returning back to his city up on that bridge. But I think they will just keep on respawning their forces in the city. I don't think I've seen them respawn elsewhere. Okay, pull back because they're gonna throw theirs. Are able to land that shot. They're having heavy units too. So now it's up to who's more proficient at fighting. I want to remove their control over these flags at least. They're gonna go after the flag which we just fought over for. But this is the tricky thing. Now how to get them out of the base of their operation. And how to survive long enough. Because once you crash through the gates, the next issue which you will have, and you will have to deal with it, is to... I'm trying to bait them to waste their javelins. I don't know if they're two. That sucked. Okay, go for the HP buff. Flanking the enemy forces for those javelin snipes. They still have control over those flags. I want to at least get these flags to the white point so that they are not gaining anything from it. But it's a dangerous game to play. Are they gonna javelin me? That was a horrible, horrible waste. Beautiful shot there.
Wait for the enemy.
They're out of the range of the aura, but I'm working with less units. So I'm not sure if we can pull this off. I want to cut off green from having control over these flags. This is going to be annoying as hell. I want to see if I'll have the window of opportunity to try and contest their city while they're screwing around over at the flag. It's like the one window of opportunity which I have. I have to be careful though, because I'll end up sandwiched between their forces. And that can backfire quite tremendously. Especially once they start recruiting a crap ton of defenders all of a sudden on top of you. Okay, but the gate has been busted. I'll have to resummon my units. Whatever the number I can afford. Now they're gonna remain inside, I believe, until their gate is fixed. So this should give me the window of opportunity to steal the rest of the flags. So that worst case scenario, I can count on economy to win this for me. The thing is, once their gate is fixed, I think they will go after the B point. Because it's the first one which we took away from them. So I'll try to contest even these 2 points. And therefore just slowly and over time try to drain their resources. It's easier said than done because they have that double buff, so We're really not given that much of a choice here. And once again, we're gonna have to try to attack them while their forces are outside. So that's why I'm trying to contest everything over here. Beef up our economy. Now, engaging them outside of the city limits, not the best thing to do. I'm not really sure what would happen if we would be able to gate crash this. Come on. The issue is they were too damn close now. This can end up backfiring quite severely. Keep hearing horns. Oh wow, we actually won that one. I need the recruits. Fortunately, I have the funds now. Okay, that was just god-awful. They've spent their javelins. Careful to not touch the water again. As awkward as that might seem. Okay. Let's try to get their forces outside of the city limits. Using Testudo can work, but it might not do what I needed to. So I'll try to come over here and use the healing aura of the flag in order to recover the HP of my units. Nice hit. Run away. They have one more charge, no? Their force is getting smaller. Mine is growing larger. Kill him. I think we lost our sign bearer. So I'll wait for him to respawn. If you have the high ground and you use those javelins, their reach is just better than if you're trying to throw them up the hill. Beautiful. That is gonna suck a little bit. I was trying to bait them again. Okay, go for more damage speed. If they're gonna go across the bridge, I think I dealt more damage to them. Using that buff. Loss of only 3 units. They're respawning their forces. Still, it's large force, god darn it. They're gonna get triggered to use their... They should have one more salvo. We should be still out of reach from the enemy combatants or the defenders. Buff up this. We're gonna go for the HP buff next. But yeah, now it's just to try and grind them down. But as you can see, they just keep on summoning the same amount of units. It takes a while to deplete their forces this way. Might not even happen. But if we keep winning every goddamn engagement, our experience is just gonna keep on growing. I really need to try and catch the enemy outside of their city. Okay, I'll let them go all the way over there. And if I'll be able to capture this location from them, the others are more likely to fall. Come on. I can do this. I believe in myself. Where are these knuckleheads going? They're going quite far away. I have to be careful about this because they will be able to keep summoning units where they are. I want to bait them into throwing their javelins. Not like that. Okay, for the HP. Try and contest that flag into white point. Reason why I'm going for white is so that they don't have it and I don't waste time capturing it. And I'll try to fight them over there, which is a bad idea. If they grab the control over the flag. Come on. Waste your javelins. That sucked. I have to be careful here. I have to grab a whole bunch of reinforcements. I want them to waste their missiles. Sure how far does the aura reach out to. They'll be able to... I hate the fact that they're able to summon so many units. Come on. Do you have the second charge of the javelins or not? The most optimal way to do this would be to catch them outside of any camp. Or when they sustained enough damage. So I'm not really capturing the flag, it's just getting it to the white point. But I've suffered some losses here, so I need to re-recruit forces. Thing is, if they have control over that camp, it's now worse. Because that's more dependable than the one which they had control over. I would have to catch them somehow traveling a large distance. They wasted their javelins. They are using horn. I'm using horn. Everyone's horny. The hell, how is that one guy still alive? This is the thing, even without like any resources almost coming in, they're able to keep like formulating a large enough army. That should not be the case. Come on, throw those javelins of yours. We'll have javelins back at our disposal soon. I think the issue here is that they're summoning spearmen, not the heavy infantry. But I won't be able to grind them to death. It will just grind me to death. Or maybe I will be actually able to freaking do it this time. Come on. Remove their capability to summon units. And that's it. It's a win. Cannot believe it. After attempt number 12, 13, or God knows how many, I managed to get the gold. So yeah, lots of variables. Seriously, like you might be even able to clear out an enemy in the first 5 minutes, but you will have to look for those opportunities so that the enemies are roaming around, engaging one another, and you sneak past them somehow and be able to achieve what I was able to do. And so that's gonna be it for this battle. And on the next one, we're gonna take a look at finale. And apparently there's even an achievement so that if Caesar does not die or something, you get like something special for it. So who knows? But yeah, like ever since the game fully came out, you can replay the campaign if you manage to keep Cleopatra alive, if you manage to leave some dog on the ship and stuff like that. It will all go for you. So if you are an achievement hunter, this can be a fun game to do it in. And so yeah, I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day, and hopefully I will see you all in the comments or at the next one. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for the continuous support, and I will see you in the next uploads. Bye bye.